Greetings, YouTube. The Doctor is in. Dr. Urias Papers here, coming at you with another commentary on Dungeons and Dragons. And today on the Doctor Spell Prognosis, we are talking about the spell Wall of Sand. But first, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the like button. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave a question or comment. All right, we're giving this spell a C. It's an okay spell. In my opinion, it's good as a bug out spell. That is, it's a panic button to use in case you need to get away. There's a few things that work very well for that. Otherwise, in the middle of combat, it could be used to kind of wall off or prevent one or several enemies from coming at the group while the group can concentrate on one particular enemy. All right. So, Wall of Sand is a third level concentration spell that is only usable by wizards, and it is an evocation spell. It takes an action to cast, has a range of 90 feet, verbal, somatic, and material component, which is just, of course, a handful of sand. It lasts for 10 minutes. And do you want to concentrate on this spell? Because we always ask that of every concentration spell, and the answer is, well, once you get done casting this, you might as well do that. Now, what happens? So you conjure a wall of swirling sand on the ground at a point you can see within range. You can make the wall up to 30 feet long. That's really not that long, by the way. 10 feet high and 10 feet thick. And it vanishes when the spell ends. It blocks line of sight, but not movement. So it doesn't block movement, but you cannot see in it or through it. A creature is blinded while it is in the wall space and must spend 3 feet of movement for every 1 foot it moves there. So it'll stop movement. It won't stop it, but it'll hinder it very well. Now, if you were to combine this spell with things like plant growth that really add up, there's a lot of additive effects that can happen with these spells. Just got to keep in mind that if a creature's in it, it's blinded, but you also can't see it. It is you yourself are blinded. So remember, a blinded creature can't see and automatically fails any ability check that requires sight. But the important thing is attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. So if you attack something's inside the wall, you have advantage on it, but because it blocks line of sight, you can't see it. Therefore, you have disadvantage. Those cancel each other out, and it's just a straight roll to hit things that are inside the wall. It is not a straight roll to hit things that are on the other side of the wall because you can't see them, but they are also not blinded. So this is one of those weird mechanics in D&D that sometimes doesn't seem to make sense, but it does. So if they're in it, they're blinded, you have advantage, but it's blocking line of sight, so you have disadvantage. Those things cancel out. If they're on the other side of the wall, then you can't see them, so you have disadvantage, but they also have disadvantage against you, but they're not blinded, so you don't have advantage on them. So also keep in mind that if something is going to move from one side of the wall to the other, it costs 3 feet of movement for every foot of movement. If the wall is 10 feet thick, then it costs 30 feet of movement to get from one side of the wall to the other. So that's why it's blocking line of sight, and it's kind of partitioning things off, and it's stopping them. It's hindering them from moving through the wall. Other than that, I would use this as a way of if you needed to get away. That would be the main thing that I would use. Otherwise, it's okay in combat, but there are other third-level spells that are much more effective. All right, that's what I got for everybody today. I hope everybody enjoyed, and I will catch everybody later.